Continue. Mishloach Manos. Right. One of the commandments of the day of Purim is to give Mishloach Manos to another individual. Okay. Women are obligated in the mitzvah as well because they were included in the miracle of Purim. To another individual, okay, miracle of Purim. Some poskim maintain that a woman who is married may fulfill her mitzvah through her husband, giving Mishloach Manos on her behalf. Okay. Single girls and women should make sure to own at least one Mishloach Manos and give it to another woman. So it's very proper, as we said before. Women give to women and men give to men. So or if you give to the whole family, to another couple that you're friendly with, so no problem. But in your mind, like have enough food for both of them. Both of the foods, right? That's what you need to do. You need to give two foods. Okay. Right, two foods to one person. Okay. Continue. Mishloach Manos should contain two foods that are ready to be eaten. It must be sent to one person. Okay. The two foods, drinks, /drinks may have the same blessing. So that's, as we said before, it's big misconception of this Talmidei Chachamim in double quotes, right? So they say it must have two separate blessings. Absolutely not, right? Maybe you want two separate blessings to be made on your food, but many times nobody eats this food because it's too much. So many people get so much, all of these gifts, they never try them on taste them on a Purim itself, right? So, but these gifts were intended for you, like enhancing your meal, Purim meal. Okay. So continue. Matanos LaEvyonim, right? So that's for the poor. Another mitzvah. So basically, one you can give to one person two gifts of two foods, and that's enough, but they must be ready to eat. Okay. Another mitzvah that we are obligated to do on Purim is to give Matanos LaEvyonim, gifts to the poor. This means giving presents to two poor people. Okay, so friends, Mishloach Manos to one, to these poor people to two. Gives to poor people. There is to each of them. Okay. Again, women are obligated in this mitzvah since they included in the miracle, right? And okay. So usually we do that with the nation. So we usually give them, for example, we give to Beezrat Hashem, so they distribute all of these foods to poor people, and you fulfill your obligation for sure. Okay, continue. There is no clear consensus among the poskim as to how much exactly should be given to constitute a matana, a gift. Poskim advise that it be at least amount of food to make minimal meal or enough money to purchase the amount of food. Okay, so maybe I don't know, some maybe like dinner roll, something, right, and some drink and soda or something, or juice. So how much is it? I don't know, like $5, maybe less. Depends where you live. Okay, so that's basically enough to make a meal out of it. Usually one gives this donation to a Rav, who will distribute on Purim to the poor families. Okay, so even though we give them money, but money equivalent to the amount of food. Of course, if you give more, it's more praiseworthy. It's always a tzedakah. Is it a tzedakah? It's not a tzedakah. I apologize. It's not tzedakah. This Matanos LaEvyonim, you cannot take from your maser because it's separate mitzvah. When a man gives, right? But after you fulfill your obligation, after you gave to two people, so all extra, yeah, you can take from maser. There is no problem. That's would be considered tzedakah. Okay. When a man gives his money to the Rav, he should give on behalf of his wife and children as well. That's very important as well. So yeah, make sure that you give these gifts on behalf of your family, right? Because because of all of these reasons that we said before. So all your family should be included in the mitzvah, not only you. Okay, Seudas Purim. Women should eat bread, meat, and drink revis or wine or grape juice for the Seuda Purim. So that's revis. We said how much is revis. So we said minimum is 3.1 ounce. In grams, if somebody wants in grams, it's approximately 89 grams, something like that. Revis of wine or grape juice on Purim and Seuda. So that's like when we drink. Or if you drink less, there is no problem. For example, you don't want to drink, you need to drive somewhere, so don't risk. Okay. This meal should begin before sunset on Purim. So it's very interesting. So some people have this mistaken belief that this mitzvah of Purim, this mitzvah meal is after reading the Megillah. It's not. I mean, in the previous day, it's not. So it's on a Purim day itself, and you have to start before the sunset. It can continue after the sunset. There is no problem, but start before the sunset. Okay. Therefore, Alanism is recited even if the meal continues well after the sunset. So he's saying that because you started the Seuda in a proper time, when it was still Purim, and you continue 3 hours into the night, right after the sunset, there is no problem. There is no problem. You can still say Alanism, meaning thank Hashem for miracles, because even though it's a next day, there is no problem because you started at night on time, and it's same explanation as we would use for what is it for Shabbos, right? When you eat Seudah Shlishis and you start before the sundown, right? Sundown, right? And we can continue into the night. There is no problem. So you still say the addition for Shabbos.